What's up, word nerds? My name's Kenny. Hope you're all feeling good today. It is Saturday, August 31st. Can't believe it's already the end of August. We're starting September now. That is crazy. But anyway, in this video, I'll be playing Wordle Connections, the mini crossword and strands, just like I do every single day. But before we get started playing, I do want to real quick just point you guys over to my Patreon page. If you guys choose to support the channel, it really would help out tremendously. Not a lot of Patreon supporters right now. I just shared today the custom connections puzzle for this week. I do create a custom puzzle every single week. So for 1 month, of you being a Patreon member, you will get a weekly custom connections puzzle. So that's 4 items a month if you're saying 4 weeks a month. Also, every month, I don't know why there's no thumbnail here, but this is a thumbnail for a video of me playing the Monday crossword solve. So there's one of those every week. So that's 8 pieces of content. Then I create a custom mini crossword for you guys to solve every single week. So there's 12 things per month. And then if we go down here, spelling bee videos, I upload or I share 2 videos a week of me playing these spelling bee games. So we get one on Wednesday, one on Sunday. So that's 8. Like if you think 2 a week for 4 weeks in a month, that's 8 pieces of content. Essentially, guys, 5 days out of the week, I'm sharing something over here on Patreon. Over the course of 4 weeks in a month, roughly, that is 20 pieces of content for the $6 that I'm asking for you guys. If you are a Patreon member, if you guys can afford to do that, you guys will be getting a lot of stuff from me. Like I said, this is like my second home here on Patreon. A lot more content than what I'm doing here on YouTube. It really would just help out a lot. I'm just gonna say that, like, a channel my size, the biggest source, the biggest place, like for financially speaking, to support the channel, it comes from you guys, from memberships. Those of you guys that are generous enough and willing enough to support the channel. It's just like a single person supporting just. It pretty much just makes a huge, like, it's a, like, YouTube ad revenue. Let's just put it this way. We're dealing with pennies. We'll just say that. So, I really would appreciate it if any of you guys could afford to do that and are willing and interested in getting bonus content from me. Thank you guys. Anyway, sorry, spent a little bit of time on the Patreon plug, but I try not to do it every day, but gotta go over the stuff there because I've been putting a lot of time into that recently, and yeah, you know, there is a few people over there on Patreon, and I want to say thank you. Like, thank you guys very much. It does support me quite a bit. So anyway, with that being said, let's go ahead and get started here with Wordle. Today's randomly selected starting guess for Wordle is Lofty. Let's go ahead and put in Lofty, see what it gets me today. An O and a T. Okay, T-R-O, Trove. Trove. Is it Trove? It's not Trove. Okay. There's no R. The O does go in the middle. T is not there. S-T-O. Stomp. Stock. We'll go stock. Actually, stock. Stock. Stomp was my first word, but I'm trying to think if the word that I put in is not the answer, is it likely that one of the letters that I put in could go in that position or the other position? So, like, for example, an M, the word can't be storm because there's no R, but theoretically you could put the M at the end. The thing with stock is, I don't know if it's not stock. It could be stoic. Okay, yeah, it could be stoic. So let's put in stock. That's enough to convince me. Okay, well, the T doesn't even go there. Okay. So the T goes at the end. Spout. I can type. Spout. Is it spout? There we go. Okay, nice. Okay, got it in for today. That wasn't too bad. Leave a comment. Let me know how you guys did today on Wordle. We can go ahead and move on to connections. Just give me a second. We'll play that. Okay, here we go. Connection, Saturday, August 31st. Let's get started, see what words we have today. Today's words, Greek chef, crown, sports. What is this? Monticello? I don't really know what that is. I feel like I've heard it before. Okay. Greek. We got bark, root, like a tree. Okay. Rings? I don't know why. I'm thinking onion rings. Torch. These parts of like a newspaper or something, like at the business section, sports, comics, arts? Is that what it is? Arts? Garden? I don't know what. Probably arts, I guess. I didn't know that arts was a newspaper section. It is, though. Okay. All right, so there's one. Shield and crown make me think about symbols, maybe. Rings, symbols, somethings. Torch. These could be symbols on something. I don't know what. I don't know if they're like Olympic symbols, but I don't know about shield and crown for that. These have to be symbols for something. What is it? No, not even close. Okay. Not like flags, not like, I don't know. Okay. Logos maybe, but no. Okay. Maybe the eagle. An eagle is a symbol, right? American symbol. Symbol on eagle torch. Yeah, but if we didn't even get a 1 away for that. So chef. This would really help me if I knew what this word was. I don't know what it is, though. All right, I think it's gonna be another one of these days. I don't really know what to do here for after I get one. But I've been having a really tough time with connections lately. I don't know if I'm getting worse or if the puzzles are getting more challenging. I just don't know. I mean, like bark and roots are like parts of a tree, and I guess you've heard of like trees having rings, right? Maybe there's something called a crown of a tree, or I'm gonna guess. I have nothing. That is correct. A crown. Trees have a crown. That was a total guess. Okay. But I mean, it makes sense to me when I think about like, what would you name something that's a part of a tree? Like I can see it being named, something being named a crown, but I can't. I don't know what that would be. I'm not sure what that's referring to. Okay, nice. Well, Greek and garden make me just think about food. I don't know why. Maybe this too. Chef or a wedge. Food related things. Maybe chef. No, okay. So this was probably in there. Maybe it's not food. This? Kinds of salads. Yeah, that's what it was. Garden made me think of salad and like Greek salad. But chef, I don't know what that is. And wedge, I'm not sure. Yeah, I think garden and Greek were making me think of salads. Okay. Well, I just randomly guessed there because like there's no way torch shield. Are these symbols on like? Is this specifically like American because eagle's on here? Yes, seen on backs of U.S. coins. Okay, so I kind of understood it vaguely. I got my I made it happen today somehow by guessing. So you know what? Even though I only half understood what they were going for. Okay, what is Monticello? That sounds so familiar. It seems like a word that I've heard, if I'm even saying it right. Okay, so it's a Monticello, if I'm saying that right, is like a landmark. That's why I've heard of it before, but I couldn't remember what the heck that was. Okay. All right. Well, there is my connection solved for today. I didn't know a lot of these things. But it's fine. This was fun. This was a fun one. I guess if you knew this stuff, I think I've heard of a chef salad before, maybe, and I think I've heard of a wedge salad before. But like, that's not the kind of thing that like I have in my brain. Like, that's not the kind of thing that sticks with me. It's just probably something I've heard of before, and I just forgot it. Like I heard it like one time, but yeah, I'm seriously like I'm not the kind of person to where if you tell me something or if I read something, I'm not the kind of person that remembers stuff. Like that doesn't I cannot retain information. And it really seems like there's some people out there that if you tell them some information once, it's just there permanently in their brain. You can bring it up to them 5 years later and they'll remember specifically, "Oh yeah, I remember you told me that on a Tuesday in August of 2018." Like, yeah, I remember. Like, it's like some people, it's like have memories it's amazing to me how some people's memories work. Mine is a short-term memory. I cannot retain information long-term like that. So, anyway, there's my solve. Let me know how you guys did. We'll move on. We got the mini crossword next. Okay, let me switch on over here. And yeah, I just realized that it is Saturday, so we do have a big mini today. Let's go ahead and get started, see how I do on it. Gentle call from a dove. Isn't this, I want to say it's a coup, right? Like a coup? Is that what it is? Dissolve away as minerals. I'm not sure. What's 2 down? Granola grain. Is it an oat? Is that a grain? It includes Australia and Polynesia. What's this called again? Oh, how do you pronounce it? Oceania? I don't know what the correct word for this is. I never, I feel like when I was in school, it wasn't called this, or it was called this and they never taught it to us. But again, that was a long time ago. And now it's like, now that I'm older, it's like not in school anymore. Basically, I'm never looking at maps or learning this stuff, but I think that's what it's called, right? And I apologize for the people that are from there that are like, how do you not know this? But no, I legitimately, I don't remember. Once again, I know I've learned that and I've seen it probably a dozen times now, and it doesn't stick in my brain. Dissolve away as minerals. Now let me do 13 across to see if the A is right. How do you blank? How do you plead? I hope that's right. Submarine sandwiches, Philly style. Don't know what they're going for there. All right, let's do the acrosses. I don't know 4 across. Let's go 6 across. Hiker's water container. Oh, what is this called? I feel like canteen? That's what's coming to mind? I'm not sure how you spell it. Canteen? Is that how you spell it? It sounds right. Again, like it's not something that like I don't own one of these. I don't. It's a word that I know is a word. I gotta trust my memory on this one. I'm spending a lot of time here focusing on my memory. But alternative to card or Apple Pay. Cash. Loch Ness Monster. I hope it's cash. 8 across. Befitting. Befitting. Okay, what's 9 across? Word shortened to its middle letter in text. R. Filaments. What's a filament? Ah, man, I can't remember. Filament. I think I need more letters for 10 across. I don't get that one. Oh, wait a minute. No, it starts with an H. I think if cash is right, and this starts with an H. Oh, this is one of these weird words that like I've seen before, but like I never understood what it was or what it meant. There's a word for this. I just call them subs or sandwiches or whatever, and like I don't know the official or the. Is this like a technical name for it? Oh, I've seen this before. Does it have an N here? Something. I don't know if it's an O here or an A, an I, and what is this? Let's look at 5 down. Did a border college job. No, maybe this is an E. Hoagies? Gosh, I hope that's right. Herded? I have no idea what this is going to be. Hoagies, is that what they're called? I think that's right. Number of candles on a birthday. Age. Filaments. Hoagies does not sound like a technical term, like an official. It almost seems like a slang, but I don't know. Telecommuter's accessory. It's telecommuter again. Is canteen right? I think it's got to be right because if unless it's not canteen, no, it's got to be canteen. Oh, this doesn't look right. It's got to be with an A, right? Hoagies is not that spelled hoggies, didn't it? Is hoagies with an A? Because like a GL doesn't make sense there. So alphabetically first time zone in the contiguous US. Central? Central. Strands? Okay, top. Something ending in top. Laptop? Leech? Apt. Yes. Oh, that seems everything fit together at the end nicely. Okay. I spelled hoagies as hoggies. Because I was like, I know I've heard this word before. And recently too. I couldn't recall it. I was like, okay. So I guess in a spelling bee, if you asked me how do you spell hoagies, I would have said Hoggies, and that's just wrong. Okay, but now I know hoagies with an A. You know what, guys? Let's just start calling our subs. Let's just start calling them hoggies. Let's just start calling hoagies hoggies. Why not? You know. Okay. Yeah, I did not get laptop. Leech, I didn't. Yeah, no, I was not gonna get that either. Strands. Speaking of strands, here we go. Great segue. Let's go ahead and move on over to the game. Strands. Thank you, Mini Cross, for setting me up for a brilliant transition. Best transition I've ever had on this channel. Ever. Right there. Strands. All right. We should rename this to, what was it? Filaments? Anyway, let's get started. Let's see what the theme today is. In Strands, we have makeshift music. Music. My weakest category, I think, out of anything. I think I've gotten a lot better at musical stuff. I've learned a lot about music by playing these games. So maybe I'll do fine, but pipe? Is it like bagpipe or something? I don't know. Band, something band. Makeshift music. Marching band. There's probably something here. Band is a term there for music. I mean, I can put in the word boob just because I saw it. So I'm going to put it in. Bore. Okay, let's find a bunch of random 4-letter words. Boop. It's not a word. Sloop. There's like 4 O's at the top. What are those doing? Moon. Okay, I think that's enough. If I need a hint, I think I got enough words now. Let's see. Makeshift music. Makeshift. I don't really know what makeshift. I don't know what they're trying to go for there. See, I don't know. My mind is thinking of like instruments, but maybe that's because I saw a pipe and I was thinking about a bagpipe. So we got band on here though. Makeshift, does that mean like you instruments that aren't real instruments that you just turn into instruments, like you make up instrument? Wasn't there there's a category in there was a category in Connections once that there's a category in Connections. It was like so obviously Connections is 4 things, and one of the things I remember was like a washboard, and I never realized that like you could, because I remember this is why playing these games is really great, because I learned things, right? So there was all these like things that you could play. What was the other? There was like other ones on there too. They were like so I think that's what they mean by makeshift music. So is washboard on here? Yeah. Oh, yeah, I typed in, right here. I typed in bore already. Wash board. There we go. So, yeah, that is what we're doing. So, what was the other one? There was like one that was like a string thing, I feel like. Something that had a string. Maybe I'll see it. I don't know. Is bones one? Yeah, bones is one. That's not what I was thinking of, though. Stove. There was a name for this, though. Something band, probably. I've never heard of this term before. Is spool one? No. Spoon? Spoons? Yeah. Okay. That's one that I'm familiar with, I guess. Room. Maybe it is something pipe. I don't know. Oh, broom. There we go. Man, I wish I could see the spangram, the name for this, because we've learned a bell. No, because I remember learning this. Again, this is the kind of thing that I know I've said this like 3 or 4 times already in this single video, But this is a kind of thing where it's like if I had a better memory, like I just learned this like a couple months ago in a connections video or a puzzle. So like if my memory was better, I could recall the name of this. It's not pipe. Stovepipe. Oh my gosh, that was actually right. No way. I was trying to think like, okay, if pipe is the word, if it goes something in front of it, what could it be? Like, well, there's the word stove there. Wow. Jug band? That's what it is, isn't it? Jug band. Yeah. I don't see this one though. Cowbell. Okay, jug band. That's what it is. There was something I remember. Oh, I remember like the saw was like one of the instruments that I was like, you can that's an instrument? Maybe that's what I was thinking of. Okay, guys. Well, that is it for today. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. Leave a comment. Let me know how you did today on these games, and I'll be back tomorrow to play these games again. So leave a like on your way out. See you guys next time.